Oh, wow, wow, wow. Look at this. Okay. Hi everyone and good morning from a spectacular October sunrise. Well, the sun has risen, but what an autumn morning. It's what we wait all year for. So I wasn't actually going to do any like filming today or talking, just do a bit of recording of the animals and use it as like B-roll for another video. I've just come out actually where I took the photo of the fallow bucks, which would have been a video out about a month ago, and for he was a very good fallow. So yeah, I've had quite the eventful morning. Out first light to try and see some deer, and learned quite a valuable lesson as a wildlife kind of photographer novice, in that especially with landscapes, the kind of your inclination is, if you know you're going to a spot for sunrise, for me at least, is to get there right at first light really early. I'm gonna have to stop and just take a picture. This is too nice. Sorry. It's such a beautiful scene. We've got a group of birch here. The sun's rising behind them. We've got mist just coming around, so you're getting the beams of light and these shadows cast from all the branches and tree trunks. It's incredibly atmospheric, but because we got the sun directly in the scene, I'm just trying to line up a tree trunk to block it from directly going into the lens, and then just try and arrange these trees here. Well, I can't arrange them, they're stuck in the ground, but just move the camera to get the nicest angle and just try and get it all in one frame. There's also all these cobwebs being lit up, and oh, it's just so nice. But yeah, I need to try and get the best shot I can here, so I'll stop talking, and then hopefully when I'm all set up, I'll talk you through it. So all I'm doing really is lining up the camera with this left tree, and that's blocking the sun from coming straight into the lens. It's also lining up with these shadows just cast by the tree trunks, and they're going to work as leading lines just straight into the scene. We have a mix of leaves being lit up, backlit by the sun, and also in shadow. It's just a highly textured, very atmospheric shot. Water dripping down. It's hard to explain how nice it is. I love this kind of thing. So I'm shooting wider than I think I'll have it as the final image, and that's just because I'm quite excited. I'm probably not thinking straight. I'm also very tired and I've got a soaking foot. So there's two things I'm doing to kind of protect myself from being overzealous and getting back home and being disappointed. One, shoot a wider frame than I think I'll use, so I can crop in, because you can't crop outwards if you shoot too far in, and also underexposing, just to make sure I'm not blowing out any highlights. There's going to be a little bit blown out because I'm shooting into the sun, but I want to get as much data in as possible. So that's really all there is to it. And I might put it on the 70 to 200 now and just go straight into the shadows and the trees and go abstract. But yeah, I'll take this a couple more times, just make sure I've got it in the bag, and then we'll change lens. Right, so I was gonna talk through the morning, before I just got incredibly distracted. So yeah, quite a morning. So plan was the deer. It's the deer route at the moment. I've been out a few times. I've not been filming, but you know, we're right in it now. We've got the big reds knocking about, barking and posturing, and I've not seen any, you know, fight yet, but it's all it's all happening at the moment, and we had a promising forecast for mist, and we got some, and it is super nice. Right, so what happened this morning? Okay, so headed out right to get on location, ready for the deer at first light, and I think I learned a lesson from that, and that's, although I've already been out and I know where I was going to, and I had an idea of where I wanted to set up and be tucked away, the issue is to get there you have to walk in the dark knowing you're surrounded by these animals. And so I got up to the fringe of trees and bracken where I was going to hide out. I was walking around, and right in front of me, just tucked under an oak tree, up stood this big silhouette of this huge red stag, and it roared. You know, it really kind of, well, it was quite rude actually, but it was quite firmly telling me to, you know, f*** off, as it should do. So yeah, that gave me a little bit of a shock, and I wasn't sure if it was going to go for me, but quickly backed off and it was fine. I then went around maybe 50-100 meters hidden and waited for about 30-45 minutes for it to brighten up. The deer was still there, and then it got up in the morning and started doing its thing, and it was amazing. And so a lesson learned, I think, is if you're going to go out to see animals, particularly if they're, you know, angry animals, is wait until it's light enough to be able to see the surroundings and know exactly where you're going, because it did wake me up. So I know with red deer, with the stags, there's different titles given to different stags at different ages, and it's based on how many pointy bits they've got on the antlers. I'm an expert in wildlife, so I'll count how many pointy bits, for the technical term, was on that one, but it looked like quite a lot. I think it was quite a big boy, one of the true alphas, and I'll let you know. And then once they kind of cleared off, I went for a long walk, and there's a stream I crossed twice, and then the sun was coming up. I could see through the trees in the opening that, okay, we might be getting some sun rays, some atmosphere, there could be an opportunity for landscapes. And so instead of going around to a nice little ford, I tried to jump over the stream. I did, but I landed on some very thick mud and lost my boot. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Lovely. It is now in a puddle, and it's about 1.5 miles back to the car. And that's where we came out here and walked straight into this scene. So it's been a good morning. It's been a bit up and down, but yeah, I'm really happy with this scene. I think I've got some nice landscape shots, I hope. I think I've got some nice pictures of that deer as well, you know, not too close. I've got a 70-200, it's not a wildlife lens. You're not going to get too close with that. There's plenty of photographers out this morning. They've all got the big 400-600mm lenses. Little bit envious, but yeah, no, still nice. So as always, thank you for watching. If you are watching the content and you've not hit like or subscribe yet, if you could, it'd really mean a lot, and it'll just let me know if it's worth still making this kind of content, you know. But hopefully I'll see you again in the next video next week. Not sure what that will be, but yeah, let's see what we get up to during the week. But anyway, hopefully see you then. Peace out.